Irena Drezi was born in 1996 in the Czech Republic. She is of both Eastern European and Middle Eastern background. Her early life was filled with hardship. When she was still a young child, her family had to flee their home country due to political problems and fear for their safety. They became refugees and moved to Ireland in search of a better life. Arriving in a new country was not easy. Irena and her family had to start from nothing. They lived in refugee centers and faced many challenges: language barriers, limited money, and the stress of not knowing what would come next. Even as a little girl, Irena understood what it felt like to be different. She looked different from other children, and she often felt like she didn't fit in. As she grew older, she started to feel uncomfortable in her own body. Irena was curvier than most girls her age, and she didn't see many people who looked like her in the media. She struggled with self-confidence, self-worth, and the pressure to look a certain way. For years, she kept her true beauty hidden behind fear and doubt. But something inside her refused to stay silent. Irena decided that if she couldn't find anyone who looked like her on billboards and magazines, maybe she could become that person. So she started to work on loving herself first. She accepted her curves, her skin tone, her background, and her story. And that changed everything. She began modeling as a plus-size model, proudly showing her body just the way it was, unedited and real. She quickly got noticed for her bold beauty, natural confidence, and strong presence. Irena became a new face in the fashion world, not someone who followed the rules, but someone who broke them with pride. Her career began to grow fast. She started modeling for big clothing brands like Pretty Little Thing, Boohoo, and Savage X Fenty, Rihanna's popular lingerie line. These brands saw in her what many young women also saw: someone strong, real, and relatable. But modeling was only part of her mission. Irena used her platform to talk about refugee life, mental health, body shaming, and the pressures women face every day. She opened up about her past, the hunger, the sadness, the bullying, and the hard work it took to heal. She wanted to let other women know, you don't have to be perfect to be beautiful. On social media, Irena shares her real life. She talks about how she still has hard days, how she keeps working on loving herself, and how beauty is not about fitting in. It's about standing out with pride. Today, Irena Drezi is more than just a model. She's a voice for change. She speaks up for refugee girls, plus-size women, and anyone who has ever felt left out, judged, or not good enough. Her story is one of courage, pain, and deep strength. She continues to model, work with top brands, and build her image as a woman who is both beautiful and brave. Many young girls now look at Irena and feel seen. They know they don't have to shrink to be accepted. They can grow into themselves fully, just like she did. Irena's life reminds us that where you start doesn't define where you'll end up. From refugee camps to fashion covers, from low self-esteem to worldwide fame, Irena Drezi shows that real power comes from self-love. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see more of our videos.